Okay, I think you guys are gonna like this one. Balls in. So, we're playing Greater Catan scenario in Catan universe, and yes, I am going to win the game by exclusively building on ore and lumber, stone and wood, whatever you like to call it. And when I started this one, I was like, you know what? Maybe I can just try to get the science bonus before the barbarians come for the first time. Like, there's just no way I'm going to be able to build a knight, right? Because I need sheep and wheat, which I don't have, and the likelihood of anybody trading with me is very low. But then here we go. Sixes were getting rolled, so I knew people had wheat. So I just get my two commodities going, my coin and paper, and no one wants wood, so amazingly, someone's gonna give me a wheat for a stone, so I get that, and I'm like, let me just put it all on the line, everything I have to offer for a single sheep. One person takes it. Gray basically gave me the game, because if I didn't get that knight out and save my city, and here the barbarians come and red's gonna have to destroy a city, if I didn't build that knight, this game would have probably gone in another person's favor. I would say gray or blue would probably have won, because I would just have been too far behind trying to play catch up, trying to get my city back on the board. But thankfully, I just keep it, and it just keeps going. The game just starts steamrolling for me. I just steamroll ahead. And yes, red does get longest road, but you're gonna see at the end of this game that red's gonna finish the game with, like, it's either 4 or 6 points. It's really sad. Like, just nothing was going for red. And I thought red was gonna be doing pretty well, because you can see on the left they were gonna build on that sheep port, and they never really do. Like, maybe way later in the game. But actually, I don't think they did. They get the wheat port though, and with that they also get the 5 stone. So now they have a little bit of stone production going. And blue spies my road building and then immediately uses it, which, I mean, of course, that's what I would have done, because you don't want to risk someone else getting spy on the next turn and stealing it back. And then this man just straight up discovers 2 new numbers on the left island, builds a settlement just like that. And my only redemption is to put the robber on his 8, so he can't get paper or wood for a little while. And here, kids, if you're gonna build a city wall and you have engineer, use engineer instead of using 2 brick like I did. I don't know what I was thinking. I just spent 2 brick when I could have used it for something else, but I had engineer. I don't know. Sometimes my mind is just on, planet Titan or whatever. But someone trades me a stone here, and I had mining. They had no idea. I know they had no idea that I was about to use that 1 stone in mining to elevate myself to the science bonus. So now I'm even more set up, because I have the 3-for-1 port, I have the science bonus. I'm still only producing wood and stone off my numbers, my hexes. So at this point, it's trading and science bonus, and then stealing from other people, of course. That's always fun. So I alchemist the 5, because that's my juiciest number I can roll, because I get 2 stone and 2 coin. And then I'm gonna start building the road, and I'll build another road later over to the 10 stone and 8 wood. And then here's my first Metropolis. That's the first. There's more to come with that, you'll see. And now I have 3 wood, 2 brick. I can just start building all the roads. At this point, I realized, you know what? I want to take longest road. But you got to watch out, because blue down here is stealing numbers off the main island. He stole a 10 and a 6. Thankfully, blue and I didn't share any hexes on the main island, so he can't steal from me immediately. But it's still concerning, because once gray and red start to build upwards to the top left of your screen, then it kind of gets scary, because maybe red could steal my 5 stone there on the left side, right next to his wheat port. And so I'm gonna build a road here because I want to not just build on the 10, but also the 8, because I already have the 3-for-1 port. So I'm not going to, worry about that. And what do we got? Oh yeah, Knight, because I used Deserter on him. And I have the 3-for-1 port, so I'm just going to trade 3 wood for a sheep. Pretty straightforward. And now at this point, I realize, like, I'm 99% going to win this game. Like, unless someone can just pull out all the stops, like steal a Metropolis from me or get the 3rd Metropolis, this game is just mine. I just have it. Look at it. I've got 2 Metropolises. Barbarians came in. I don't gotta worry about barbarians. I got 2 Metropolises protecting both my cities. I'm gonna get more cities after this, and plus I got 2 knights. Like, I got Longish Road in my back pocket. I'm getting ready to go take it. Like, I'm just making moves. Oh, and then the last spot that I want to build on is the 9 wood, 5 stone right above the desert hex. And I get a 3rd city there. And now road building, since I have it, I'm going to use it so I get it taken away. And I chose to build down to the 9 and 5 above the desert instead of getting off the island to go towards the sheep over there on that right smaller island. And the reason is to do this challenge. If I wasn't doing this challenge, I probably would have gone for the sheep. But because I knew that I could actually pull off a Cities and Nights challenge by only building on 2 resources, I was like, heck yeah, like that's going on the channel as the 64th Catan video. This is going to be very hot. I'm very proud of this challenge. So I build my settlement, and immediately after I do, Blue leaves. Blue's like, yeah, I'm 8 victory points behind. I'm out of here. So Blue his AI rolls me an 8. I'm like, thanks. My 8 was shut down by the robber, so I just take a wheat from the aqueduct. And then I'm gonna roll, I believe, what do I roll? 8? I roll basically not my number. Yeah, there we go. I roll 8. I don't have it. I'm like, you know what? Aqueduct of stone. I'll just build a city on that settlement I just built last turn. So now I'm up to 4 cities. And now I'm looking over to my other 3-for-1 port where that 5 stone is that I'm sharing with red. I'm like, let me build a settlement over there before I start my takeover of Longish Road, because red is 11th length road right now. So I'm like, in the meantime, let me just keep building settlements and cities. And by the time I'm ready to take Longish Road, I'll just be getting so many resources in that I'll just be able to steamroll past red in the longest shipping route length, because I'll just fund it myself instead of trying to, rely on robber to shut down other people and take a resource from them at a time. Or a resource monopoly, 2 resources at a time. So we get a victory. Gray, who is now AI, does get a victory point from the Defender of Catan. I'm not worried about it. I throw up Warlord. Look at this moment right here. I have 26 cards. I have 8 coin. Who has 8 coin? Ever? And I'm just going to trade in. Now I get the level 2 trade bonus, or trade Metropolis, city improvement. In the same turn, I'm going to get the level 3 to get the trade bonus. And then in the same turn again, I'm going to trade in to save up 3 paper. So next turn, I can just swipe the 3rd Metropolis, the last one, and have just a complete domination of the game. I roll a 5. I'm like, that's great. I can trade in. Here goes Metropolis number 3. I have 5 progress cards right now, because on your turn you can hold 5 progress cards if you get one off of the roll. But by the end of your turn you have to have 4 or less. So I get the Metropolis. I'm like, heck yeah, I'm throwing that down. And now that I have all 3 Metropolises, the only thing left to do is try to take Longish Road. And now I build up from the 5-9 up to the Metropolis over there, and I just need another road or so. I use Diplomat on red. Poor red only has 6 points. I'm about to take his Longest Road and bump him back down to 4. So now my road length is 10. His is only 11. I'm so close, right behind him. So I chase away the robber, and in doing so, I gain a wood from red again, of course, beat him while he's down type deal. So now we're tied for roads. Gray takes resources, I don't care. And then I don't care even more because Gray builds a knight and cuts off one of Red's roads. And then he takes 2 cards from me with Master Merchant. I don't care. He uses road building. I know he's not going to connect up his roads. And now Gray basically gives me longest road. You know, a computer did it. You know, not the real person would do that. I would hope not. So I just am given the win right here at the end. I mean, I was going to, you know, take it myself. But I was like, oh, if you just want to give a longest road to me too, that works. And now Red's gonna resource Monopoly. He does it on wheat. And I'm like, I had wood and stone. You could have, you know, made a fair attempt to try to take longest road. Because I know you have a wheat port, but why don't you just get the wood that you could, you know, just... Well, I guess he didn't have much brick, but... I mean, I guess he did what he could. So, it's my turn. All I have to do is just roll the dice, and that's it. I win. It's pretty simple, so... Thanks for watching. This was a crazy fun challenge. It took me like an hour because it's a really long game to 20 victory points. But thanks for watching and balls out.